There are no items up there either. There is the teardrop scarab here and an item down by a fire at the bottom. We need to get those. That's a good idea, to be honest. I know it, right? It kind of knocks you back down to a place where you have to build yourself back up again, which I like the idea of that. Well, shit. Let's not talk about it, okay? We're not going to talk about it. Let's use this, because that seems like it'll totally hit it, right? We'll do the old R2. Get in here! It's raining now. Got him! Ash of War, Stomp, Sweep. Ash of War, Stomp, Sweep. We're getting so many of these now. This is going to be very hard to navigate to where these are at some point. This Ash of War grants an armament the heavy affinity in the following skill: Stomp, Sweep. Brace the armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack for a sweeping strike. Usable on swords, axes, and hammers. Small and medium swords exempted. All right. Boogie says, I remember on your YouTube playthrough, you were like, what the fuck is this? The thing, yeah, that thing, yeah. I realized it, though, quick that I had to hit it, didn't I? Well, good try there, buddy. We got frozen raisins. Frozen raisins are a usable item. You feed them to your horse. It says, preparation for dried, preparation of dried rime roa. Craftable item. Feed to Torrent, the spectral steed, while riding to vastly restore his HP. Torrent seems to enjoy the sensation of chewing this frozen dried seed. He loves them. It's for our goodest boy. Also a strip of white flesh. We've already read about those. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I figured it out pretty quick that I had to hit those, right, though, Boogie? Do you remember? That was a long time ago. Wow, I can't believe it's been like 2 years since this game's been out now, hasn't it? That's nutty. Dead. Right in the fucking mouth hole. Stick that in your mouth hole. Let's kill the babies. Well, we don't care about the big ones. Let's kill the babies, though. Nope. Strip of white flesh. We want a rare drop from the babies. Also, there's an item right here for us to grab. It is a land octopi ovary. Let's kill the babies. Kill all the babies! Nothing. And I think we're good here. Let's go to the merchant first, and then we'll go do box quest line. So let's do the merchant, then the box quest line. So there's a merchant that's up underneath this little archway here. This little ruin. Got a fire going, keeping him and his donkey horse nice and safe and warm, I guess. What the hell is this creature, by the way? It's not a donkey. I guess is it a jackass horse? It's a jackass. Marats, what up? How are you? I see you. You chased it around a bit, did I, Boogie? Yeah, I can't even remember, but I'm pretty sure it didn't take me long to figure it out. Nothing really gave me a hard time. I was surprised at how easily everything was coming for me for the first playthrough.
What do you need?
It felt natural.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't want any trouble. We're going to purchase everything. He only has a limited number of these, so we're going to buy all of them. Neutralizing boluses. Green boluses made of cave moss. Craftable item. Alleviates poison buildup and cures poison ailment. Poison accumulates gradually, coming into effect once a threshold is reached. Poison ailment lowers HP in steady increments for a period. We're going to buy all 5. Staunching boluses. Red boluses made of cave moss. Craftable item. Alleviates impending blood loss. Blood loss escalates gradually, causing great damage once the threshold is reached. Take one of these in timely fashion to avoid such an event. And then there is stimulating boluses. A light purple boluses made from cave moss. Craftable item. Alleviates the buildup of sleep. Sleep accumulates gradually, causing a sudden fogginess and loss of FP once the threshold is reached. Even if it does not force the afflicted into a true slumber. Take one of these in timely fashion to avoid such an event. I don't know of an event where I ever needed to, use those, but that's a thing. Smithing stone ones, we'll buy all 3 of them because why not? Armorer's Cookbook number 2, a record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the great General Radahn. Contains knowledge of dealing with rock, the application of fire in particular. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: Firebone Bolt, Firebone Arrow Fletched, Firebone Arrow, and neutralizing boluses. We can actually craft with those as well. There's also a broadsword, a straight sword with a wide blade suited for slashing attacks. Horizontal swings boast wide attack range, making it easier to connect with foes. This is actually a really good early game weapon. If you can get down here, buy this, get it a couple upgrades, it's really badass. And its skill is very good, surprisingly good. Called Squared Off, this armament starts with the sword held level, follow up with a normal attack to slash upward through an enemy's guard, or strong attack to perform a running thrust. Very good weapon. The club, we already have that. Wait, no, did we start with it? No, we didn't start with it. A thick, solid lump of wood wielding this striking weapon requires no skill. A simple, primitive weapon that requires only brute strength and persistence to hammer your foe into the ground. Its skill is Barbaric Roar. We have read about that. We have the short bow, a small bow made to fire arrows over great distances. Other than its ability to fire arrows or off arrows in rapid succession, it is also well suited for use on horseback. To use a bow, arrows must be equipped, and its skill is Barrage. Archery skill, using a bow held horizontally. Ready the bow, then fire off a rapid succession of shots faster than the eye can see. It's not faster than the eye can see, FYI. An iron round shield, an ordinary small round shield made of metal, heavier than a wooden shield, but boasts higher damage negation. Finely balanced, this shield is easy to use and it has no skill. And then we have not 1, but 2 notes on this. One is called Land Squirts. Further detail, we'll just read these once we actually get in there. And then Stone Digger Troll. So 2 different ones for us there. We've now bought everything from this guy as well. So this is done. And in our inventory, if we go to the last page, we'll see here's Land Squirts. And it says, Land Squirts are soft where they touch the ground. The poison will cause, poison will cause them to rupture. What is a land squirt? That's not a land octopi. What the fuck is a land squirt? I had a land squirts one time. Boogie, knock it off. Knock it, straighten up, lock it up. Lock it up. I don't know what a land squirt is. Stone Digger Trolls. The heads of Stone Digger Trolls bear old wounds. So I think that's sort of hinting that a Stone Digger Troll might be weak in its head. Dexty, what up? What up, buddy? All right. So that's everything for that. Let's head this way. Land squirt this, says Dexty. If you're gonna make me, fine. Right here's the cave. Let's go find our little buddy Bach. I don't think we continued his quest line. He should still be sitting down here whining like a little baby. There he is. Let's sit down here as well. Isn't it those things that you step on and release poison? I don't think that's it. I'm thinking it's the things where you get close to them and then spikes shoot out everywhere. I'm thinking it's those. It's not. Those are called land octopi out there, so I know it's not those. So I'm thinking it's those things that they're like a blob that crawls and then you get close and it's and then shoots out the little spikes, and it uses that exact same sound effect, by the way. All right, let's talk to Bach. Of course, we met Bach. He said that he was actually kicked out of a cave, and he said that he was going to go back and get us something worthy. So obviously that didn't work out the way he was hoping.
Oh, what are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
They'll fucking try.
You'll end up just like me.
No, I won't, Bach.
Oh.
So he's repeating himself. We're good to go. We can go ahead and head down. Let's switch to this. We'll just two-hand this bad boy. What up, bitch? Shut up. There is some cave moss for us. I don't think there isn't anything this way. There should be a couple more enemies down here. More cave moss. Should be another guy here on our left-hand side as soon as we round the corner. Another one to our right. And then if we turn to the left, there should be a big guy and a small guy. We'll kill the small guy, then kill the big guy. And an item on this guy is a glass shard and a ruin fragment. We've already read about both of those. Hey, the falchion. The falchion. The felcher. A curved sword with a single-sided blade. Delivers slashing attacks with a sharp blade, but it is inefficient against thick armor and hides covered in tough scales. Wielders of the weapon employ a unique style of it that enhances attacks with spinning motions, and it is spinning slash is the skill. Skill favored by dexterous warriors. Slash foes as your body spins. Additional inputs allow for follow-up attacks. Nice. Nice find. And we also got Land Octopus Ovary, which we've already read about. So, I am going to summon this character because I want everybody to actually see some of the things that we can, like, you know, summon in. We're not going to need them, that's for sure. But let's replace the Noble Warrior's Ashes with the Noble Sorcerer Ashes this time, and we'll actually call that in as well. So, as you approach these gold summon signs, you can actually see the person appears. This guy, it just says touch gold summon sign. And Old Knight Esteban is this guy's name. A very familiar set of armor that he's actually wearing. Kind of reminds me of the guy in War Master's Shack. I'm trying to think of his name. He sells you all the Ashes of War up by Stormvale Castle. Can't remember his fucking name right now off the top of my head. Boogie says, I Googled it, and it says it's the things in the water that where you get close to them, they shake and release poison. Oh, I know. I know now. Now I know. All right. So that's what they're called, land squirts. I'll show you them when we go by them. I got you. All right. So let's summon this butthole. We're also going to drink. Give ourselves Golden Vow. We'll go in here. We'll summon this sorcerer. And here's the sorcerer. Nice guy. And then here comes Old Knight Esteban. Right here's our boss. Do it, I dare you. What is the reach on this, by the way? It's pretty far. It's a pretty far reach. Not quite reaching to the back of the room, but close. Boss fight over. So we got a sewing needle and also tailoring tools. We're gonna have to read what those are. There are some silver fireflies here as well. Oh, look at him. He's not very fast. Let's give him that. He's not quick. I think he's coming over here to fight these guys. Do your thing, bro. Go ahead, attack. Okay, you're gone. Well, then there's that. So you see, after you kill the big ones, the little ones sort of cower in fear. Kill them! They would have killed you. Look at, yo! Now you got a different way of things, don't you? You aren't coming at me all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed now. All right, let's go back to the entrance and talk to Bach. We got to read these as well before we give them to him. The description for these items. So it was a tailoring, a sewing needle and tailoring tools. Tailoring tools right here. All right, so sewing needle. A large sewing needle, curved like a fang. Bach the demi-human's prized possession. And also tailoring tools. A portable set of tailoring tools enables armor alterations at sites of grace. Also, the Sword of Night and Flame's kind of nasty. It's kind of way OP. Let's give him to Bach.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
What if I spit in his mouth right now?
You'll end up
Give him the old...
just like me.
Give sewing needle, sorry.
Wait. Is that what I think it is?
I apologize.
You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
There you go, buddy.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
You can't! Get up! You're a better person than that!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamstress.
So now he's
like
repeating
my mum.
himself. We know that we're done with him. The next time that we run into Bach will be when we complete Stormvale Castle. When we complete Stormvale Castle, that'll be when we talk to Bach next. So we still can't put on... Yeah, we still can't put on our arms. We're still too heavy. Fatty. Rocket's a fatty. Let's actually... You know what? Let's get naked. Let's just really strip it down. Let's really... Can we get into light dive? We would have to take our pants off, too. Not even with taking our pants off. I think we can probably put our gloves on now, right? Yep. So, wow, we get 2 poise. 3 poise from the helmet. That makes us heavy. You get 3 poise from either one, doesn't matter. You do get extra health though with the cloak on. So I guess we'll keep the cloak on. All right, so now that we did that, we got Bach his needle back. We'll see Bach after we complete Stormvale Castle again. So it'll be a minute before we see him. We might as well continuing to go down here. We'll skip by all the little demi-humans. Goodbye, shitheads. And past the demi-humans way back here, we can actually go all the way to the back of the cave. And it's actually going to lead us out into a brand new area. And this new area is essentially, it's an island with a church on it that we've actually been hinted at what this island is by none other than Yura, our buddy Yura, who's now no longer with us, by the way. Super dead. Feels bad, bro. There is a smoldering butterfly in here. We've already read about that. I like that the sweeping attacks on this can hit both of them at the same time. I like that. Some budding cave moss. And finally, we're going to make our way out. And actually, when we actually come out, we're staring right at the entrance of the cave that we went in. So I love the way that Elden Ring does this. I don't know if that's a transition that you make, but I'm 99% sure that you're actually, this is rendered and you're walking that walk under the water. Essentially, you go in the cave, you sweep around backwards under the water and come back up here. I absolutely love that about Elden Ring. The open world and how they actually tied areas together is very, very cool. Very cool. I believe, can we shortcut up? What? Yeah, we can shortcut up here. All right, is there an item over here? There might be an item over here. I don't think there is, but let's check just to be sure. There's some mushrooms, that's it. Oh, you know what? It's up above us. It's actually up above us. Way back here. Right behind these trees. There it is. Great dragonfly head. We've already read about those. That's a crafting item. And if we come in here, it says the Church of the Dragon Communion. And if you actually approach the altar, it allows you to examine the altar. And it says Ritual of Dragon Communion. And if you go into it, it gives you essentially incantations that you can cast. And they are all based around dragon attacks. So the dragon that we killed was, shit, what was the name of it now? Let me actually bag out. A Geel. That was his name. It was a Geel. We killed a Geel at a Geel Lake. That dragon right there, his attack is actually the fire-breathing one right there. So there are other ones available as well. Also, am I getting attacked by a goat? Whose fucking goat is this? Somebody come get your goat. Is he gonna do it? Do it. I dare you. Do it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Not okay, goat. What are you doing? Am I getting goat humped right now? Not okay. So we can buy these anytime we want. We're not going to. right now. There's actually another place where we can buy these, but eventually we'll buy them all. You know what? To hell with it. Let's just buy it. Let's buy this one. And we also have another dragon heart as well, because we killed the boss inside of Gale Tunnel. That was a magma worm and technically is a dragon. So you got one from that as well. So let's do, there's Dragon Maw, channels dragon and bites foes before the okay. All right, little asshole. That's what you get, stupid. Kill that goat. I just did. He's dead. Let's just do these in order. So the first one that we unlocked is Dragon Fire, one of the incantations of Dragon Communion. Transforms a caster into a dragon and spews flaming breath. Extends the duration. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is pure and overwhelming power. Then the other one that we're going to buy is Dragon Claw, one of the incantations of the Dragon Communion. Transform a caster into a dragon to tear through foes with dragon claws. Allows one follow-up attack. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. Theirs is pure and overwhelming power. So let's do it. And then if we back out, we'll actually see that we're feasting upon a invisible dragon heart. Normally there's a dragon heart there that you eat. But that is it. That's all we can do there for right now. Next dragon heart we'll come back and we'll get the last one. And once we raise our faith and all that stuff a little bit, we'll be able to actually start using those two. So let's read the message. It says, far to the east, you will find a cathedral of Dragon Communion, a place where draconic power gathers. Far to the east. And it's talking about Caelid, over here in Caelid. It's actually right around in this region right here. Over by where you find the map fragment for this area. It's like right around in there. We'll visit it at some point. And there's also a guy with something on him. It's exalted flesh. And then we have a teardrop scarab to take care of right around the corner here. Murder it. Thank you. Somber smithing stone 1. And the last item here on this cave, or on this island, will be right here. And it is a smithing stone 2. Now, essentially, we are done with this whole section over here. Let's go back to the stranded graveyard. We're going to use 2 of our, what do you call those? Stone sword keys. And let's do this right here. So this is a little mini. Oh, I don't have enough stone sword keys. What? We're going to have to go get one. Shit. How do we not have enough? We've been picking them up all the way through shit. Well, we did use, what? We used 4 of them today. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. Did we get the item that was down on the beach? In the back of this tunnel? We did not. So there's an item way in the back of this tunnel that we can go get. I guess let's start there. We'll go to Seaside Ruins. Ruins. Basically, oh, there's 2 land octopi too, so we have a chance at getting their special item. Oh, I killed them both with 1 swing. Amazing. All right, jump! And down here, there is an enemy. I'm trying to remember what these guys are called. Alabaster Lords. This is an Alabaster Lord. And essentially, these beings are not from this planet. They essentially come from the heavens, is what you're sort of led to believe. And they channel in gravity sorceries. So they do a lot of gravity sorcery things. I feel like it's only fitting that we give them back. You take it back. And he's actually going to give us an Ash of War, which is based around gravity sorceries. And it's called Gravitas. Gravitas Ash of War is right here. And it says, this Ash of War grants an armament the magic affinity and the following skill. Gravitas. Skill originating from the Alabaster Lords who had skin of stone. Thrust the armament into the ground and create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack pulls enemies in. Just when they thought they were out, we pulled them back in. Like that. Usable on melee armaments, small armaments, and whips exempted. Nice. We can come up here. We can get... There's some smoldering butterflies. There's also an item over here on the beach that's being guarded by a crab, a giant crab. Let's give the crab the old banger. You're dead to me, crab. What? I was going to say, is he going to drop some crab eggs? Of course he is. Also on the ground, a lump of flesh. And then if we go back over here, there should be a cave right back here. And in the very back of the cave, on a ledge overlooking where we first set foot into Limgrave, which was right down there, is another item, the Haligdrake Talisman. Haligdrake Talisman. You know it's going to have something to do with damage negation because it has a dragon on the front of it. And it says, a talisman depicting the golden ancient dragon boosts holy damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of a dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. From here on out, I won't read that last part. We'll just read that, okay, unless there's something new in there. But this is essentially the same thing that we keep seeing in a lot of them anyways. But there it is. For lightning deals. For the lightning deals. All right, so with that done, we've done these caves here. Have we cleared out the gatefront ruins? Did we actually clear out the gatefront ruins? Does anybody remember? Look now, you're the sniper lobster. You're so goddamn right, Boogie. I'm that guy now. I can't wait till I face one of them and I shoot it with my giant blue beam of death. I can't remember if we did. You know what? Before we go there anyways, let's try and, there is a mine. We already did kill the dragon here. We killed him yesterday. Let's, actually come this way. We'll grab these smoldering butterflies. And then, I don't know if we grab the item over here by the tent, but there's a tent right here. We indeed did not grab the item. And that is a sliver of meat. It's a craftable item that we've already read about. We already got the Ash of War in there called Unsheathed. So that's done. We have not cleared out Dragon Burnt Runes. We have not cleared this out, have we? I don't think we did this. Be my angel of death, says Boogie. Be my angel of death. Break them. Little shorty. There's another dog over there. Let's grab this. Crab eggs. More crab eggs. And then, speaking of Stone Sword Key. Stone Sword Key right here. And we'll just murder all these guys. There are some Trina's Lilies, which are exceedingly hard to come by. Also a golden rune 2 right here. Gotcha. They all dead? I think they're all dead. Row of fruit. I don't know why these guys drop row of fruit of all things. Like they drop a lot of row of fruit. Ow. Fuck you, dog. What? I can't see the dog. Thank you. Hey, quit running in circles. Thank you. All right, so we'll go grab, there's a twin blade that we can grab. Knock it off. That was an item drop right there, just row of fruit. Some more smoldering butterflies. And then if you jump over that right there, we can go down below. We can pop this door, and behind this door is going to be a new weapon called the Twin Blade. And Twin Blade. Where is it? Right here. We can actually use it right now too. It says a sword with blades on both ends of the hilt. This weapon is difficult to wield and demands high dexterity. It can be wielded with a single hand, but its true strength is unlocked with dual-handed spinning attacks. And it is Spinning Slash is the skill. We've already read about Spinning Slash. We're not going to do the teleport chest right now because I don't really see the need. I kind of want to stick in this area. So let's jump over this. But there is a teleporting chest. We might as well go down here and actually see it. Let's gather up all the fucking little rats into a big group. Come here, you little shitheads. Let's gather them up into a big group. We're essentially herding them in right now.